I won't be needing any dinner today.
Oh, really? Well, I've already prepared your dinner because I thought you'd eat at home tonight. I made your favorite dish today, too.
I'll have it tomorrow, then.
All right. Well, you could have messaged me sooner about this.
I couldn't help it. It was a sudden change of plans. One of our clients suddenly asked us out for dinner. We're heading to the restaurant now, so I'll be late getting back. You can go ahead to bed before me.
Will you come back home early tomorrow? You hardly ever seem to be home recently. I'm pregnant. I'd like it if you could spend a bit more time with me.
So what? What does your pregnancy have to do with anything?
I can't move around like I used to be able to. I want you to help me out with the shopping, but I can't if you're always so late coming home. You're also out and about by yourself on the weekends, too.
Guys have a lot to do. I even have to deal with my clients and colleagues during my days off. Anyway, you can just order stuff online if you need anything. You'll be fine without my help.
Ordering online is more expensive than buying at the stores, Dan. There's an additional shipping fee sometimes. I can't just order online every time I need a carton of milk or a packet of strawberries.
Then just go out and get it yourself. Get some exercise while you're at it.
I do go out shopping when I can, but my stomach is getting bigger and my hips hurt.
That's because you haven't been exercising enough. It's your fault you've gained so much weight recently. Even that pain in your hips, it's because you gained so much fat.
The doctor hasn't told me anything about gaining too much weight.
He's just being nice. Looking at you asleep, you look like a fat seal. Sometimes you look like a pig. Can't you try to be fit and keep a good figure? I don't remember getting married to a pig.
You don't have to be so mean.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to be seen with you. That's why I don't want to go out with you during the weekend.
I am pregnant with your child, Dan.
That has nothing to do with you being fat. I would have thought you wouldn't gain so much weight being pregnant with my kid.
What do you mean? Are you saying that this child isn't yours?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just asking you to lose a few pounds. If you stay like this, you're a fat pig. I can't even look at you as a woman.
This isn't all fat, you know. It's the bloating, too.
You don't have to make excuses. If you want to prove me wrong, just go on a diet and shed some fat.
How do you expect me to go on a diet in my current condition? I'm having difficulty even walking, doing normal errands.
Enough already. I just told you the way I feel. If you don't lose the weight, I'll assume that you don't have any feelings towards me. If you want me to do something for you, you do something for me first.
Dan, there's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come back early today?
I can't today.
Why not?
I have plans.
What plans?
Stop pestering me. Why do I have to explain everything I do to you? I have relationships to maintain. I have a social life of my own.
It's nearly my expectancy date, Dan.
So what?
Have you thought of any name ideas?
You can decide the name. I don't have a clue about girl names.
We decided that we'll think about it together.
I can't help it if I don't have any ideas. Or is it okay if I just pick a random name?
I don't want to name her randomly. That's why I want us to take some time together to think about a nice name.
Well, have you thought of anything yet?
I've had a couple of ideas. I was thinking maybe Erica, Lola, or Valerie.
Pick one of those then.
Do you really think these are good names?
Sure I do. Let's go ahead and choose one of those names you just mentioned.
Why are you so uninterested with everything to do with our daughter? I prepared everything on my own, all the things I need for my childbirth and new things for the baby. You didn't help me at all with anything.
I don't have so much time on my hands like you do. I work every day. Unlike you, Emily, you're unemployed.
You don't have to be so harsh.
It's the truth. You quit your job when you found out you were pregnant. Who do you think pays for all your expenses, pays for food on the table? Me!
Yes, I know, but we decided together on my resignation. You can't just act like this all of a sudden. And this is our child, Dan. Ours.
You've become so useless since you've become pregnant.
Huh?
Why do you think a handsome guy like me decided to marry a person like you?
Because we love each other, we made a promise to support each other no matter what.
Nope. I married you because you're good with chores around the house and you were working, so I thought we'd have a double income. You have a reserved personality too, so I knew that you'd obey me. It seems like you're becoming big-headed since you've gotten pregnant. You've always been ugly, but now you're fat too. You're a hopeless case, Emily.
What the? That's what you thought of me? All this time?
Yup. I've always been popular with the ladies being as handsome as I am. A wife should do all the housework and keep her mouth shut. You fell for my good looks anyway, didn't ya?
No, I didn't. Of course I like how you look too, but I fell for you because of your kindness, Dan.
You don't need to lie. If you really loved me, you could lose that weight. But you're getting more fat every day. It's obvious you don't care about me.
That's not true. But it seems that you don't care about me.
It's you that isn't putting the effort in to change. You just keep asking me for things. It's annoying. You ask me to do the shopping on top of my busy schedule and deciding names and stuff. I'm busy. I don't have time.
I've only asked you to do the bare minimum. You don't do anything around the house, so I've been doing everything, even when I'm ill. I've only asked for your help with the shopping a few times.
God, I regret getting you pregnant. I should have chosen a prettier girl to marry. Then I would have at least had a wife that's nice to look at.
You're unbelievable. Our daughter is due next week. She's going to be born any time now.
Well, it's not just my fault. It's mostly your fault, Lucy. I told you that I wanted you to lose weight, but you didn't even try. Just stay out of my way, okay? That's all you can do for now.
Dan, I had my mom to deal with our daughter's birth registration.
Oh, I see. What'd you name her in the end?
I named her Miranda.
Huh? That's completely different from the names you suggested.
I looked at her face, and Miranda seemed perfect for her. I just knew it the moment I saw her.
If you're gonna end up choosing a different name, you didn't need to ask my opinion in the first place.
You didn't even try and think of a name.
It's over.
What is?
Our marriage. We haven't spoken at all this past week. And I knew when I saw Miranda, I can't raise her. She's far too ugly.
Miranda, ugly?
She is so obviously ugly. I hoped she'd take over at least some of my traits, but no, she's ugly just like her mother. Seems like my genes did nothing for her.
I think Miranda is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
You just think so because she looks just like you. I don't want to look after two ugly people. I'm getting a divorce. Good luck with your new life.
Really? Thanks, Dan. Are you really agreeing to divorce me? Can we arrange this as soon as possible?
Yeah, sure. Why you acting so happy? You're left by yourself to look after Miranda.
I know. After what you said to me the other day, I knew you didn't love me anymore. I knew we'd probably get a divorce. I'm happy because I thought you might fight me over Miranda's custody.
Why would I want her custody? I don't want to end up looking after her.
Good. Let's get divorced today. We'll talk about child support and other financial issues later on.
Okay, sure. It's gonna be a whole lot less stressful living without you two. I'll pay for child support for my freedom. Are you sure you're gonna be okay from now on? I know your mom is a single parent too. You're gonna be pretty tight on money. Good luck taking after your mom as a lonely single parent.
I'm going to be fine. I have proper plans for the future. I feel so lucky everything has come to this, really.
What's so lucky about your situation? You're unemployed and now you're on your own to raise your kid.
Nothing you say is going to hurt me anymore. I'm glad we were able to agree on our divorce.
There's no going back after we divorce, you know that, right? I'm gonna go get the divorce papers as soon as I finish work today. As soon as you write your signature, I'm gonna hand it into the ward office.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. You've become such a useless bitch. You should have just shut up and obeyed me. This is all because you became fat and couldn't shut that mouth of yours. You should think about all the mistakes you've made. Hey, Emily. Is it true that you live in that huge apartment in the center of the city?
Yes, how do you know?
I heard. My friend who follows you on social media told me about it. Oh, you mean Billy?
I forgot you two were connected via Instagram.
How come? How could you live somewhere so expensive? Were you cheating on me with somebody? Was that ugly kid from an affair you had?
It's amazing how your brain works. I've never cheated on you. The apartment I live in was secondhand, but I got a great deal, so I bought the place.
What the f***? You bought the place?
Yes.
Where did you get the money? Don't tell me you had secret savings.
I haven't used my savings yet. I won the lottery.
What? The lottery?
Yep, so I decided to buy a house while I can. Then I won't have any rent to pay. Of course, I still need a few $1,000s for other living expenses. But I can make ends meet with my savings for a while without working.
How much? How much did you win?
That's none of your business. We're divorced now.
Of course it concerns me. Lottery winnings may apply to joint property. I've read about similar cases like this in the newspaper. You won the lottery while we were still married, right?
Well, yeah.
Then I have a right to my fair share. You must be all settled down now. It's been a month since Miranda was born. We should talk about child support and splitting our finances and assets.
I'm busy taking care of my daughter. But I guess you're right. When would you like to talk this over?
As soon as possible. We're going to talk sometime this week. And you're going to tell me exactly how much money you won.
I'm not going to tell you.
I have the right to know. It doesn't matter whether you want to tell me or not.
I don't. It's my mom that won the lottery.
What the...
Surprising, huh? After the tough life she's had, I told her she should spend everything on herself. But she bought us this apartment. She also says she'll help us out and pay for our living expenses for the time being.
Your mom won the lottery? This is the first time I've heard about this.
Why do I have to tell you?
Well, I mean, we were married. I was your husband.
We were already over. You said so yourself. You wouldn't help me or listen to anything I ever asked you to do. You even told me I was useless. And that you married me in the first place even though you didn't love me. I don't think I have the obligation to tell you anything.
Look, Emily, I'm sorry. I was stressed out because of work. That's why I was so hard on you.
I see.
Could you rethink our divorce, Emily? I was worried about Miranda all along. She's our daughter. I regretted getting divorced. I really did.
Just a moment ago, you said you were after my mom's lottery winnings. You were so eager to talk about taking my money. Why would I believe you? You're just pretending you're sorry, Dan.
That wasn't the true me.
I don't care what's true or how you feel. We're divorced now. We're strangers to one another.
We have a child between us.
Well, I have sole custody of Miranda, remember?
I get visitations, don't I? We're never going to be complete strangers to each other, Emily.
Even so, I'm not going to deal with you any more than the absolute minimum. When are we talking over our finances again?
Wait a minute. I want to annul our divorce.
We can't annul it. It's already finalized.
I'm sorry about everything, so please remarry me, Emily. Let's start over.
No way. You just want to start over because my mom won the lottery. Do you really think I'd marry someone who's just after my money?
I really am sorry. I want to raise Miranda too, together with you.
I have no feelings left towards you whatsoever, Dan. Not only did you look down on me, but you called Miranda ugly. Why would I give you another chance? You're the worst, Dan.
I won't hurt you or Miranda ever again. I'll do anything you say. Please, forgive me, Emily. I just want to live with you and Miranda.
This is getting embarrassing, Dan, how you shower me with your lies. I am perfectly happy with my new life living with my daughter. So goodbye, Dan. I don't need a disgusting man like you to be a father to my daughter. Since then, Dan tried several more times to rekindle our relationship. I declined, of course. He seemed extremely jealous of how well I was doing with my new life. We had many issues and arguments over our financial agreement, but I'll make sure he pays me his fair share. All his friends seemed to think he was silly for making such a rash decision on his divorce, although I'm pretty sure I would have ended up divorcing him in the end even if my mother hadn't won the lottery. I would never choose to live with my ex-husband again, no matter what happens. It was stressful living with Dan and being constantly hurt by him, but those days are gone now. I'm so glad I was able to divorce him. Now I live with my mother and my daughter. I was anxious since it was the first time for me to bring up a child, but my mother is here to support me and help me. I know I can't rely on my mother's money forever, so I plan to start working when Miranda starts going to nursery school. Whatever happens in the future, I'll continue to make smart investments so I can fend for my daughter. I also hope to repay my mother for her generosity one day.